Time now for your weather on the 4s.
All right, let's check your weather out there with meteorologist Cesar Cornejo. We should probably mention here, Cesar, it's Friday the 13th. How scary is our weather today?
Brian, not really scary at all. Luckily for us, no need to have out any garlic or any good omens for us because it's actually going to be a better one. This weekend, though, well, let's just hold off for a second on that one. So we're expecting to see much better air still continuing for us. High heat returns, so again, very summer-like as we continue to see high pressure overhead. Storms are ahead also. That's one thing that we're going to really see for us this weekend. It's going to be more or less towards the higher elevation, and then there's the possibility of more smoke. What do you mean? We just got rid of it. Well, I'll explain in just a moment. We're expecting to see that right now, a little bit on the hazy side, still seeing some moderate air quality out here in the Salt Lake Valley, so we're expecting to see still a hazy bit of a sunrise for us, but other than that, still much better than what we've been seeing the past few days and even just this past week in general. Last week, oof, it was bad. And as we look at Sundance here, a little bit more sunshine continuing to come up, but plenty of clear skies as we wake up over in Utah County. One thing we'll expect to see with our hourly forecast is that we have temperatures ranging around the 70s for the next few hours. We start to really crank up the heat by the time we get towards the lunchtime hour. Look at that, 90 degrees, and then by 2 o'clock, 94. So it's going to be a hot one out there for us today. Why is that? Well, again, we have a high pressure system sitting over top of us, meaning that we're going to have some clear conditions. Again, not as much smoke, so plenty of sunshine. That means we're going to be hot. Air quality will be a little bit more on the unhealthy side for sensitive groups areas for a few of us here in the Wasatch Front. Other than that, we'll see moderate air quality throughout almost all of the state just because of the lingering smoke that still hangs around. And we'll see what that lingering smoke does. Hey, look at that. It's just kind of hanging around so far right now. But we see a shift in our winds, and that's not going to bode well for us going into the weekend. That's already some telling signs of what we can expect. Those northwesterly winds are making sure that moisture just really sits around southern Utah. That's where we're going to see these residual showers. And as we look ahead to what we can expect for flash flood potential over towards southwest Utah, almost south central Utah, we can see that it's elevated potential for some flash flooding. So please keep that in mind if you are looking to go out and about. As we look at Futurecast, oof, look at that right there, bullseye. We saw that earlier with the flash flood potential where we would see some storms, so that's one thing that we should just keep in mind. Again, always stay weather aware when you're outdoors. And then going into Saturday, we're expecting to see some showers for some of the higher elevation here towards northern and central Utah, but again, all tied to the higher terrain. Even southwest Utah, we still get a little bit of that love, and it'll still continue for us going into parts of Sunday, so a little bit of a wet weekend for us. Regional forecasts, we're expecting to see that we have temperatures ranging around the upper 90s and triple digits throughout our area. St. George, that's where we'll see those triple-digit heat really just hanging around for the next few days, and then we see a little bit more storm activity going into the midweek next week. Wasatch Front, we're expecting to see that smoke and haze kind of continues for us. Chance of showers for